In the football world, there is just one tournament that is unlike the others. It stands out as the raw, uncut diamond amongst the rest of the football tournaments, and this diamond is the African Cup of Nations, better known as AFCON. But if you want to know why AFCON stands out amongst football tournaments, the simple answer is vibes. But what does vibes even mean? Let me explain. One of the main things about AFCON is how the energy from the crowds are unique to its tournament. It's the drums you see, the chants you hear, the celebrations that look nothing like 99% of the matches that you see on TV. The people off the pitch create the iconic moments that are just as memorable and important as the ones on the pitch. Whether it's the player celebrations, the fans showing their emotions, or my favorite, the coach reactions. The environment is truly unlike anything you see anywhere else because it's not the corporate, formal, stripped down for television version of the game you're used to. It's football with the sport plus fans first and the business second. And almost no other competition in the world, even in other major sports, can do it this way. It isn't only the quality in the crowds that's captivating though, it is the increasing quality on the pitch as well. Unlike how the internet may make it seem,
just say AFCON is a major tournament because a lot of people are there saying people are taking that. AFCON is a major tournament, just so you know. No, but AFCON is big, wasn't it? Remember when him and Mane was going through it? I'm just saying that. It's a fact. You in your place.
African soccer isn't a joke. It is elite, and many of the top players in the world come from these countries, like Salah, Hakimi, Osimhen, Marmoush, and Mbeumo, and many more, like the French national team. Just kidding. But they blow past the old stereotypes of African players being just physically gifted and stronger, but lacking skill, as these players are some of the most skilled players on the planet. But this quality isn't just limited to individual players. On the pitch, this quality is visible as well, as African teams are competitive and much better than people may realize. A lot of these teams can field a full 11 of players who play for many of the biggest and best clubs in Europe. Speaking of being competitive, even the favorites aren't favorites. In any given match, an underdog can shine, defy odds, and do the unexpected. In the 2025 AFCON alone, we've had Mali snatch points from the heavy favorites Morocco, Mozambique win their first ever AFCON game, and Algeria knock out Congo at the death. And that's only from this tournament. Going back to past tournaments, there are even more memorable moments, such as Zambia's improbable run to the final after having 18 players of their team die the year before in a plane crash, one of, if not the longest penalty shootouts in international history with over 20 penalties taken in the 1992 final, or Mali making an improbable 4-goal comeback in the last 15 minutes of the match versus Angola. They aren't only competitive against each other though. Against other global giants, they have recently been improving as well. Just within the last few years, Morocco beat Brazil, Senegal beat England, Ivory Coast beat Uruguay, and Senegal beat Brazil as well. Though I can't say this is the most impressive Brazil team to beat. Even as these are just friendlies, it shows that the African teams are improving rapidly and are competitive against some of the top teams from other continents. And of course we know how Morocco performed in the World Cup. Arguably, as of right now, AFCON is the second best out of the continental tournaments, after the European ones. And I mean that by overall talent from top to bottom. I know you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? South America exists, but hear me out. Don't forget to subscribe first. In the FIFA rankings as of January 2025, South America has 7 teams in the top 50. How many does Africa have? 7 as well. If you go back less than a decade to 2018, Africa didn't even have a single team in the top 20, only 5 teams in the top 50 instead of 7, and 3 of those 5 are ranked 40th, 44th, and 49th. So you can see how far African soccer has come in such a short time. But the parity in AFCON is way better than the Copa America, and that's the best part. It is truly competitive. Comparing the last 8 tournaments for each confederation, in the Copa America there have been 3 sets of repeat winners in just the last 8 tournaments: Brazil, Chile, and Argentina. In AFCON's last 8 tournaments, there hasn't been a single one. In AFCON's last 8 tournaments, only one team has even made it to the finals in back-to-back years, being Senegal, who lost the first time and won the second time around. While in the Copa America, 87% of the last 8 finals have featured either Argentina or Brazil, with 3 of those featuring both. It's not as enjoyable of a competition when you likely already know who's going to be in the final. It's similar to La Liga. Even though Barca and Real are better than any team in the Serie A, like Argentina and Brazil to teams in AFCON, recently the Serie A as a whole has been more competitive than the La Liga, as from 2019 to 2023, there were 4 different winners in 4 years. To find 4 different winners in 4 years in the La Liga, you would have to go back over 20 years to 1998. But to get back on track, this unpredictability within the tournament is what makes AFCON special. With unpredictability comes controversy, and AFCON has had its fair share of scandals as well. Whether it's a ref ending the game early, twice, having 2 different sets of teams because a manager refuses to get fired, or government interference getting their own team suspended. But in the end, AFCON has the best fan environments with iconic moments, elite players with unmistakable passion, talented teams with impressive resilience, memorable storylines with inspirational underdogs, and consistent parity with unpredictability as all of the various factors that make AFCON different, unique, and cherished amongst football fans across the world. This is Gade Films. Like, comment your favorite AFCON moment, subscribe, and stay fantastic.